Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So a lot of you guys have been requesting me to do like a day in the life of my online school. And the one reason that I haven't done that so far is because I'm still honestly trying to get into the swing of things. I feel like if I added the pressure of me vlogging, I would just be more flustered and not organized. And that is not what I need right now. Today's Sunday and I'm already starting to stress for the week, which it's not good. It's not great. So today I thought I'd make this video for you guys and kind of share my organization tips. So hopefully it'll help you guys in the future if you guys are in the same situation that I am. Even though I don't have a specific routine, I still have a schedule of when I like to do things and kind of chunks of my day that I kind of lay out. So if you guys are interested in this video, just keep on watching. So jumping right in, my main point of this video is really just to have a planner, have a schedule, have a calendar, have something where you can just write in what you need to do. For me, I have a monthly calendar that I'll insert a video clip of now. It has all my due dates, all of my classes, it's color organized. And that's what I keep, just really like holidays, birthdays, and then like my class due dates on them. And then inside my notebook, I have like a weekly calendar and then a daily calendar. So within my weekly calendar, I can kind of take the week that I have on my wall calendar and then I can kind of transfer that and then add to it more detailed things like if I'm gonna schedule this day, I'm gonna work on this paper, or this day I'm gonna do this assignment and stuff like that. And honestly, I am such a planner that this being home and not having like a set routine and me having to make my whole schedule is kind of really throwing me off and stressing me out. I don't know. I don't know what I would do without my planner. Today is Sunday though, so tomorrow will be my third week of doing online classes. I'm finally starting to get a hang of it and get into routine and stuff like that. So the main thing that I use to stay organized is the Rocketbook notebooks. I have shown you guys a video of how I take my notes and how I use these, and I've still received so many questions about it. And if you haven't seen my other video, basically this is a notebook that has so many different layouts in it, and you basically can scan this and it'll send it to your Gmail, your iCloud, like anything like that, and it sends it straight there. You can print it out and have it, which I really like having all my notes electronically, but I also like handwriting your notes because there's a lot of correlation with like remembering them when you write them down. This gives you an opportunity to write them down as well as having them electronically. I'm gonna link the website down below in the description. If you guys are interested, you guys can go check it out. But basically this is mine. When you open it, it gives you all of these different symbols and you can pick and choose what like class it goes to or folder or anything like that. So for me, I've labeled them all with my 5 classes, and then inside of my Google Drive I have a spring 2020 folder, and inside that folder I have my religion, my health, my psych, and so on. So each symbol or icon, when I bubble it in at the bottom of the page, will send it specifically to that class folder. It's wonderful. It's super organized and I absolutely love it. But here on the first page, it kind of has a project, task, due, and estimated time on it. This is where I just kind of plan out my videos, which this is really outdated. This was back from like January when I wrote all these, so I kind of need to update this. But then if you keep flipping, it has this weekly calendar, which is what I normally use, how I transfer it from my wall calendar and then add in details. Has the same thing on the other side. Then it has a full month calendar, and if you notice, it still says February. I'm very behind. I normally use the one on my calendar more than I use this one just because it's kind of tiny, and I normally have a lot of things due and I can't really fit it in there. Another template I really like is this one, and it goes objectives, key results, action plan, and reflections, which I think is super beneficial when you're goal planning. And then lastly, in the beginning, it goes idea, rating, and next step. And then it says inspiration on the bottom, which I also think is really cute for goal setting. Now getting into the big chunk of the notebook, these are gonna be like where I take my notes. So I really like using the grid paper because there's no like lines. I still have some notes in here that I haven't erased yet, but as you can see, they fit really nicely. And then at the bottom, I just color in what class it is and it sends it right there. And then if you notice here at the top, I have the title within 2 little like number signs, hashtags, whatever you wanna call them. And the reason I do this is because inside the Rocketbook app, when you use your phone to scan it, instead of manually entering a title, it'll automatically label this attachment. So that is a trick that I use so I don't have to manually enter in all my titles. But yeah, so once I'm done with these notes, I take their microfiber cloth and you basically wet the page and then you just scrub it off, and it comes off really easily, and it's super quick and efficient. I've also seen people that just kind of put it in their sink and just kind of like go like this and it rubs off. So that's really nice. And another thing that I really like is their pens. Where I put mine. I'll have one later in this video, but basically the pens, they're not Rocketbook's pens, they're from the Friction line, And what I like about them is that they erase clearly, obviously. And I'm such a pen person, I will never use like a pencil and paper. I hate pencils. I really like using pens on these, but pens erase, so that's super, super nice. And those pens also work on paper, like real paper, I guess. So if I'm using those, I can still erase. And then after all these grid papers, you finally get to line paper. And I've used this a couple times when I run out of grid paper because I haven't cleaned it out in a while. Typically, I don't use it, but it is there for you if you like the lines. So this is my Rocketbook Fusion. I really enjoy this for scheduling and planning and everything. I also received an email recently from Rocketbook, and they emailed me and they wanted me to share their free templates with you guys. I've been in contact with this lady named Katie, and basically she emailed me the other day saying that she saw my YouTube videos and she saw that JMU had gone online, asked me how I was doing, and then she sent me a couple links that she wanted me to share with you guys that have free templates. I'll put examples for you guys on the screen right here, but basically there's a goal agreement where you can plan out your goals. There's the grid paper that I was just explaining that I used. There's a graph paper, which I don't think I have in this one. There's line paper, music sheets, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. I'm like just looking through these. Another dots, more graph paper, letter lined paper. The music one I think is cool, especially if you guys are in like music theory or anything like that. That's awesome. So I will make sure to link these down below for you guys. I would highly recommend checking them out. I love these. She linked me a blog post that explains how you can like set it up and scan it into your drive. So I will also add that one. And then what I also wanted to show you guys is they actually sent me a new notebook, which I was so excited about. I use mine every day, multiple times a day. I love it. So to have another one, I'm so excited. I'm ecstatic. And I kind of wanted to open it up for you guys so you guys can see what a new one looks like. This one is called the Rocketbook Core. They're doing new marketing, so they're changing the Everlast to a core. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. It's already a lot cleaner than mine, so that's funny. I like the same size too. So this is mine. This is the Rocketbook Fusion, and then this one is the Rocketbook Core. My two side by side. Oh, I'm so excited. So this one, again, has the same on the inside. Has little emblems and icons, some graph paper. Or no, has dotted paper. Oh, I think these are all dotted. Oh, that's awesome. I think what I might do is dedicate one to school and one to YouTube. I think that would be pretty cool. This is super nice if you just need something to take notes because it's just dotted paper. This is super awesome. Thank you so much to everyone at Rocketbook. I really love your company. It has really changed my life as a student. This also comes with another cloth. I needed one of these really, really badly. And then there's also a pen, which I was saying. So these are the ones that it comes with. It's a cat pen with a little eraser. I also went to Target and bought like a 10-pack of them that click. I'll find one for you guys. I literally have them laying everywhere because I use them all the time. But this is what this one looks like. It's clicks, and then it has a little eraser up top. Same thing, super, super cool. They're awesome, and they erase on real paper, so it's more bang for your buck. It comes with a little sheet with little tips, and it shows you how to do everything. And the last thing Katie sent me were just recommendations on what to use the sheets for if you feel overwhelmed. So for math, she said you could use graph paper for geometry, drawing slopes, or showing the steps for a complex math problem. It's tough to show your work on a computer, which is super, super true. Music, practice reading / writing sheet music. Art, blank pages are the perfect canvas for drawing or offering students a different medium to show their comprehension. And then science, dot grid paper is great for sketching in biology or anatomy class. Super, super cool. So that is how I use my Rocketbook to stay organized. My other recommendations would just be to get on a schedule outside of your schoolwork. So for me, I try to wake up by like 7:30, 7:45 every day. And then from there, I'll probably spend 15 to 20 minutes eating breakfast, drinking coffee, stuff like that. And then by 8:30 is normally when I really want to be sitting down and focusing on my schoolwork for the day. How I've been basing mine is I've been looking at my calendar and seeing the due dates because I really haven't found that sitting there from 8 to 12 Tuesdays and Thursdays and 9 to 11 Monday, Wednesday, Friday has been beneficial to me because now my professors are making their due dates all different times, different days and everything. So my Monday depends on what the rest of my week looks like. My Tuesday depends on what the rest of the week looks like. I try to look at all my classes at least once a day, at least 30 minutes to an hour a day, just because I don't want to be dedicating my whole schedule to my psych class and then by the end of the week haven't looked at anything else. So really try and focus at least 30 minutes to an hour a day on your classes. That's around like 5 to 6 hours, and then adding your assignments to that. So there's your 8-hour day. It's crazy to me. The The part that I'm struggling with the most is that I don't have a clear divide between like class and homework and stuff like that. So it can be really stressful. Another suggestion that I have is to change your scenery. So what I've been doing is, you can't really see in the picture right now, but what I have been doing, I don't have a desk in my room. So I've been using this dresser, and downstairs at my kitchen table, we have stools, like bar stools, I guess. And you can like swivel them, they get taller or shorter. So I bring that upstairs and make it really, really tall and sit right here. I actually have my TV from my college dorm room there. So I plug in my computer and I basically put my PowerPoints up here and I sit here and do my work, because if I didn't do that, I would probably sit in my bed and watch TV, Love Island all day, and like probably shouldn't do that. So I've either been working at my dresser, I work at my kitchen table, or I work downstairs in my basement at another kitchen table. So the change of scenery has really been helping me as well. My last tip for staying organized is kind of not related, but it is I would say to be exercising. If you don't take a little part of your day to exercise, at least for me, I start to feel really lazy and really cooped up. It gets to the point where I really stop feeling productive, which is exactly how I don't want to feel while I'm doing this. So I've been taking at least 30 minutes to an hour a day and trying to exercise, whether that's abs, legs, arms, if that's cardio, stuff like that. Here in Virginia, it's also starting to get a little warmer, so I've also been trying to go outside, at least if that's sitting outside, walking outside, anything that changes the scenery. So those are my 3 tips for you guys on how to be productive during this time. I know it can be really hard and it can be really stressful, but I really think if you guys have a schedule that you stick to, or at least blocks of your day that you know from at least 8:30 to 9:30 is breakfast, 12 to 1 is lunch, 5 to 6 is dinner, and then in between there, if you can just block out your day that says 10:30 to 11:30, I'm doing my religion class. From then until lunch, I'm doing another class and stuff like that. You don't have to stick to this really routine schedule like you did in college. If your class was from 9 to 9:55, you don't only have to limit yourself to 9 to 9:55 to do that class, if that makes sense. So that would be my advice to you guys. I also would say take breaks. For me, I use breakfast, lunch, and dinner as breaks. And then I really tried to dedicate the rest of my day to my schoolwork. But I think that is all my tips and tricks for you guys. I hope you guys found them helpful. If these tips helped you, make sure to give this video a thumbs up before you go, and also comment down below how you've been staying organized and on task. I'm all about organization, so if you guys have any more tips, I'd love to know. And I'm sure it'll help everybody else who's gonna comment down below as well. Also, don't forget to subscribe before you go as well to see more videos such as this one. And also remember to hit the little notification bell to get notified every time I upload. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, feel free to head over there. It will be linked down below as well. And it's at Katie Blevins with 2 S's. And I think that is gonna be everything. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I hope you guys make it very productive. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.